How's it going, everybody? So we're in the Clash Royale League right now. Going to go for my Ice Spirit first play. I'm playing the this Royal Hogs cycle deck in this first match. If you guys don't know what this is the Clash Royale League, basically. Where you play a total of 9 matches, I think, and however many you win out of that many, it determines if you qualify for the next stage. And yeah, so I'm just going to be recording a couple of the games here and see how we do, and hopefully we do okay, and you guys can enjoy the video as well. We're going to be playing a bunch of different decks, probably. The person that actually was choosing, like, I had a person that is selecting my decks for me. He actually is sick, like, pretty sick, and he had to go to the hospital and stuff. So I'm like, dude, now I have pretty much one set of decks. I'm going to be playing the same thing a lot, which is not what you want to do in this tournament because obviously people will, like, snipe you. But I only have one good set of decks, which is, like, basically you have a dual set. I'm going to go Berserker here, then Barbell on this. I think we're fine. I can Ghost behind. That should be okay. That Demolisher actually hit my tower, which is kind of insane. Demolisher is going to cause us lots of issues, but we do have good counters to drill. But yeah, you have to play cards that don't repeat. So if I played this deck in the first game, I can't run Royal Hogs the second game, or I will instantly lose the match because of the rules. So that's kind of how it works. Not the best start ever right here. I'm actually going to just go for like a really aggressive play early because I think he won't expect this. I'm going to go Pigs and then Evo Wizard directly behind him because it makes it awkward. Yes, perfect. We kill the Tesla quickly. I think we had like a 2 elixir lead. I'm going to pop the ability as well. That's on tower 100%. Yep, we'll take that damage right there. He'll most likely snowball or something on top of this Wizard. Maybe not even. We get a bunch of damage. Definitely will take that. I'm expecting him to go drill opposite lane. 100% right here, so I'm just going to be prepared for that. I do have Ghost in rotation next. Okay, I don't have it now, though. Let's go Berserker first. He does Evo Snow, so I have to go for my Barbell. Let's Ghost on the other side. Hopefully, this actually defends the Demolisher. I don't think it does, though. Bro, Demolisher just never dies, I swear. It's so good, but it's still going to be an annoying push for him to defend. Ghost does come down and force out the Knight. I'm going to go... I'm going to go Royal Hogs into this. This is pretty aggressive, but I'm going to pop my Barbarian Barrel as well, and then a Wizard up top. Nice, we do predict the Tesla, and he actually places Tesla in the wrong tile to kite the Evo Piggies. So, very, very good situation. We're getting him down to like 2 lightning cycle-ish range, or maybe a few more hits from like a Piggy or something, but the main focus here should be defending. I'm going to pop the ability to get the splash damage on tower with the Wizard. Go for the Berserker like this, and then Barbarian Barrel as well. Ice Spirit to make sure that doesn't connect on my tower at all. And yeah, as long as I don't choke this match, we should be in a good situation right here. So I'm going to go for my Piggies other lane just to force out a bunch of Elixir and Wizard as well. And then we can pretty much just cycle back to one more Piggies and go for it on the left-hand side. I believe Lightning doesn't take, so it's like 200 something. I'm going to pop my ability right here. We might take the tower on the other side with that Wizard. Maybe not, though, because he does have Demolisher to take it out. Yeah, so he does defend. I'm going to go Ghost like this. We should be okay, barring a massive choke. I'm going to go Barbell on top right here. No need to rush. We have plenty of time. Wizard should clean up that drill. He's going to poison most likely, if I had to guess. Yep, there's the poison. But Demolisher should die to my Wizard, which is perfect. No way. What is that, Wizard? Are you trolling me? Wait, my Wizard just tried to throw the game. What did I just witness? Okay, let's go Royal Hogs on this other side. And then Ghost down low for the drill. That was genuinely, like, I'm shocked that happened right there with that Wizard. That cost us, what, like 700 damage or something? Kind of a panic Barbell, but it didn't matter. The game's already over. Berserker connects, and we do win the first match. Nice, not bad. Okay, he's finally going to play something here in the second game. I was waiting for him to play something because I am playing Lava Hound, which is a beatdown deck, of course, and I'd rather wait till double elixir. So he goes for the Golden Knight and then pops the ability pretty much instantly right there. Kind of an interesting start to this game. Golden Knight makes me think, really, maybe like Drill. Well, he already played Drill, so we can't play it again. Maybe MK or something along those lines is what is in my head right now, especially after seeing that Ram Rider. I definitely am thinking MK could be on the table. Let's go for the Tombstone. Wow, very, very aggressive plays by him. He basically just dropped 12 Elixir as soon as he could. I'm going to go for the Mega Minion up top to take care of that MK. He has his own Mega Minion hero. Okay, I'm going to go for my Valk. That should clean up, hopefully, in this situation. I don't want to try and spend too much Elixir on defense because I do want to have something for this counter push if I just want to go Lava the back and set up a push since he just played super aggressive there. He does go for the Golden Knight. I'm going to go Miner, and he pops the ability, so thinking about Elixir, we just got a +2 trade right there, and I believe we were already up 1 to 2, maybe even 3 Elixir. So I'd say it's a perfect opportunity for us to drop our Lava Hound the back and just kind of see how he wants to reply to this. We do have Empress, which is a really good card, both on the ground and in the air. That's also why I'm, you know, using it in this deck because you have the versatility of defending on the ground or in the air. if you need like a last second kite away card type of thing. So I'm going to go for the Empress as soon as I can right here. And that's going to take out his Empress. Hopefully I'm going to pop my ability as well if I can for this Mega Minion to get on the Empress. I want to wait a second because it's not on there yet. Now I can ability here to get on the Empress. Perfect. Zap as well. Oh, I was trying to zap right before that Lava Hound pop, but it doesn't really matter that much. I was hoping just in case he fireballed or something. I'm assuming he has Fireball in this deck. But I'm going to go for the Tombstone like this in the middle. He's probably going to go for the MK at the bridge. There it is. Let's get the Valkyrie down low to counter that. Let's go for the Empress as well for some DPS. The Gold Knight's going to touch my tower, I think. No, he does a really, really bad ability. I can block for the Empress with my Mega Minion right here, and we should be in an okay situation. I could even Lava if I can. If we can get a Lava down, I think we just straight up win the game because his Elixir isn't that much, and that's a lot of stuff coming at him there. So Ram Rider other lane? What? Oh, he's tripping. Let's go for the Miner like this. I'm going to zap on the Evo, or not the Evo Bats, the Bats as well, and then ground Empress for the Ram Rider, and that should, barring any miraculous defense here, be pretty much game over for this guy. I'm going to go for the ability again if he plays anything by his tower, but he does not. He goes for the bats on top of the Lava Hounds. Now I can Miner the back, and his Mega Minion shouldn't do anything. I can zap as well, and that is going to be first series up, first series down. A nice win there to start things off. We have our next opponent right here, which is Sea-Rocks. I'm not sure if I pronounced that correctly, but just going to cycle my zap. We're playing the same Lava Hound deck in this game. Just going to be alternating between a couple different decks and seeing how we do, but Tombstone should clear out that Battle Ram hopefully fairly quickly here. I'm going to go for the Evo, or the Hero Mega Minion, excuse me, in the back, and see how he does want to reply to this. I could maybe just Valk the bridge, I guess. Don't really have the best cycle ever for this bandit. I guess Valk's fine. He does Dark Prince other side, so I'm most likely just going to go defensive Miner on top of this. Yeah, I think it's a fine play. We get a +1 trade overall, technically, right? So we'll go for the Miner on defense. There's the Zappies. That Mega Minion decided to ignore the Zappies and go to tower, which is massive for me because we get, what, three shots even. Wow, that was kind of lucky. I'm going to go zap like this. Let's go ahead and get the Tombstone down in the middle right here, and then go for the Mega Minion on top of the Zappies like this. That's pretty solid as well. If he does, you know, try and take out my Tombstone, then I can just go for my ground Empress like this for the Battle Ram. Okay, there's the arrows. He is going to get the connection on tower, but was that worth it right there? That is my question, because I know for a fact we are up at least 2, maybe 3 Elixir at most. I could have gone Miner with this Empress maybe to even force out more Elixir, but I'd rather just set up a Lava Hound push. I don't have the greatest Lava Hound support cards in my rotation. Man, the ground Empress is crazy, by the way. But yeah, I still think we're up Elixir, so I think this is a fine play. He does go for the Dark Prince pretty quickly, so maybe I was only up like 1 or 2, but even with that, I think we need to use our advantage in this situation. So I'm going to go for the Valkyrie down low, of course, on the Dark Prince. We don't want to let that take our whole tower, obviously. So I've got my Miner for his Wizard here. Okay, he's probably going to use the ability, so what I'm going to do is go for my Mega Minion and pop my ability as soon as I can to get on this Wizard. Please go to the Wizard. Okay, perfect. Wizard dies to the Miner and the Mega Minion. We should get a connection on tower. I'm going to zap as well for some extra damage. Valkyrie on the right gets 1 swing. That's going to be pretty much tower down, if not all the way. Beautiful. Okay, so only a minute left. I need to stay focused on this defensive now that we have the tower down. And I'm going to go for the Empress in the back and just kind of see how he wants to play this. My freaking knuckle just cracked if y'all heard that in the video. That's funny. But I'm just going to go for the Tombstone like this right here and see how he does want to play this situation. Dark Prince, other lane. Okay, things could get a bit sketchy here. I can't really kill the Wizard without Valking it. I'll go Miner on defense for this Dark Prince. Okay, that was kind of a pretty bad Battle Ram because we do have Zap for that. And, the Mega Minion's getting infinite value, so I'll definitely take that. That's 25 seconds left. I think that's pretty much GG's for this one. I don't see us choking this game, so I'll go ahead and head into the next match since we have it secure. Okay, in game number 2 right here, he's going to go for the Goblin Gang. Just going to Fireball on top of that right away and take care of business. Could go for the Goblin Huts, potentially, if he plays something on the ground. Okay, if it goes for a Mortar. Oof. I guess Berserker is the best option here than Wizard to the side. Don't really love either of these options, if I'm completely real, but hopefully Wizard just does enough to take care of that and maybe even provide some pressure and force out some Elixir from him. So Cannon Cart Mortar could be a bit interesting depending on what his spell is, and also, of course, like what all he has in his deck. So there's the Skelly King. Ooh, Skelly King is definitely going to be hard for us to deal with. We don't have the best responses ever. He does go for the bats and probably going to be the ability as well. So what I'm going to do is go Berserker early, and then I can pop my Barbarian Barrel to clean up some of these Skellies, hopefully. That's the idea, at least. You know what? That was decent defense, kind of an awkward start, and wasn't really expecting a push like that to be so quickly thrown at me, but I guess we defended well for what we had in that situation. I do have Wizard for the next time. He has a pretty swarmy push. I don't really have a good counter to Mortar, I would say. Piggies is okay, but you know what? I'm just going to go for the, I guess I'll just Piggies left because he doesn't have Skelly King in cycle. That's what I'm thinking right now. Mortar does come down at the exact same time. Let's go Wizard as soon as I can, once that Mortar is, of course, distracted by the pigs. And yeah, not a horrible start to this game. We are down a bit, but he still has to respond to that Wizard if he doesn't want to take a hit or two. And Skelly King does come down. I don't think he has Elixir to support this time. A well-timed guard should clean the Skeleton King up unless he pops the ability, which I am having the Barb Barrel hovered for just in case. So yeah, good start. I mean, we're in an okay situation. He does have Evo Mortar next, which is going to be actually really hard to kill with the deck that I'm using. We'll see if he goes for the Miner here. I'm going to go for the Barbarian Barrel on top of this Goblin Gang and just kind of see how he reacts to that. He's going to 100% Miner, so let me just Berserker predict this. What? He does not Miner. He goes for the Evo Mortar at the bridge. I'm going to Wizard again over here, and that should be good to clean up that Mortar again. It's kind of an awkward game so far, honestly. Pop the ability here to keep my Wizard alive and make sure, you know, we can at least do some damage to that cannon cart. Not too shabby. I guess I could just go Pig's other lane again, like, genuinely, and see how he wants to react. Skeleton, Dragons, and Miner. What the heck? This guy is crazy aggressive right there. That actually might have cost him the game, or at least, you know, a decent lead for me, because that was just not a good play. I don't know what he was thinking, but just going to go for the Wizard like this, pop my ability instantly to suck all of those bats into the tornado. What's it called? Like, the velocity of the tornado? No. The vicinity. Yes, that's the right word, Hunter. Good English. I'm going to go for my Fire Spirit like this. I mean, we could Evo Pigs. It's tempting. It's really tempting, but I'm just going to go for the guards on top of this Mortar. Try and, like, make it annoying for him, I guess. And then Royal Hogs over here. Barb Barrel on top of this Goblin Gang. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Not my best Royal Hogs. I should have waited, like, a half second. Actually, they didn't. I thought they were going to land on the cannon cart, but actually, I think only one of them did, which ended up working out really well for us. Now, as long as I don't lose on this push, we should win the game. Let's go Wizard like this, I think. That should be kind of good. I can go ahead and just pop my ability as well here, which is going to be super nice. Berserker to tank for the cannon cart. And yeah, we pretty much have this game under control. He does go for the Miner Goblin Gang, kind of a desperation play. Just going to go guards the back, Barb Barrel on top of the Goblin Gang. And yeah, this is complete control right now. I'm going to go for the Fire Spirit like this, get our Wizard down. Actually, I'm going to go for the Goblin Hut first and save our Wizard just in case I need it for defense on the right-hand side. Earthquake actually comes down. Didn't expect an Earthquake from him. Let's go for the Piggies over here on the left-hand side. Wizard the bridge as well. And that should be GG's, barring any miracle choke from me. Yeah, the Piggy connects, and I think that's going to put him in Fireball range. I can pop my ability for the Wizard as well, and that is going to do it. Nice, clean 2-0 sweep right there. We are up against David in this next one right here, playing this Lava Hound deck again. I'm going to go ahead and just zap this Fire Spirit right there. So Fire Spirit makes me think Drill off of the immediate first card, but you never know. Yep, it's pretty much, I would say this tournament is kind of, in a way, repetitive because you're pretty much facing the same, I would say, 5 to 6 meta decks over and over, just rotated with like slightly different variations. From everybody, so it's kind of like but I'm gonna go for the Lava Hound in the back on the right hand side and see how he does when to react to this. No Tesla in cycle, and I believe this deck probably only has a Tesla for air defense, so Lava Hound is gonna be a pretty good selection for us here. I'm not defending those guards. I know that's pretty bold to just tank that much damage this early, but like I said, I don't think he has anything for this push. Like, we should take his tower here. I'm gonna go for the Valkyrie first, actually, because I want to go Empress late and try and like snipe something. So we'll go for the Empress now. That actually works because we catch the Knight in there, which is going to be very, very helpful. Demolisher comes down. Okay, I'm going to go for my Mega Minion on top of this Demolisher as quickly as I can. I'm literally spamming the heck out of this ability to get on that Demolisher. Yeah, we actually take the tower on the right-hand side, 100% right here, and then that Emperor's going to get another shot. He does go for the Drill on the left-hand side. Okay, we can go arrows late, save our tower with probably about like 700 health-ish. Prediction? Okay, yeah, 759, pretty close. Still, even though we take tower, like, it's not game over. He does go for the guards Knight. I'm going to go Tombstone here, which should be a very good counter to this. Hopefully, the other tower can help me out in a few seconds whenever it gets closer. I guess I'll just Miner to be safe. I was going to Zap initially, but I think Zap wouldn't be enough in this scenario. And hopefully, we don't take too many hits from that right there. Yeah, the Knight is going to die right there to the tower. And we do get down to about, like, 2,200. Doesn't matter, though, because, like I said, once we get the second tower right here, this game's over. So, if I can just build up a nice push push and just pretty much accept that he's going to take my tower here on the left-hand side and try and counter. He does go for the drill, so that's already 8 elixir. Let's just go Empress. That is a bunch of elixir already spent into me. You already know I'm going to counter push. That's 12 elixir value out of this Empress right here. I'm going to go for the Mega Minion like this, and of course the Empress is still going to live from that poison and be about like 30-40% HP. Let's go for the Lava Hound in front of this right now, and man, our elixir lead is huge. So what I'm going to do is go for the Valkyrie. I'm going to go for the ability as well to just be annoying and force him to play something on top of that Mega Minion. Arrows as well. Evo Snowball does come down and a poison, so that's pretty good defense by him, but still in this situation, we should have the advantage. I'm going to go for another Mega Minion like this, and then that should actually go to the Demolisher. Yeah, perfect. I can pop the ability right there. He's going to be forced to play guards on top of that. That should still go to tower. He has to Snowball, and yeah, a lot of elixir having to be dropped. He does defend pretty well, but even though he defended well, I can just go for a Tombstone, and once again set up another push on this left-hand side. So we'll go for the Empress first and just really take our time, absolutely no rush, and go for the Lava Hound in front of this Empress whenever we do get to 10. First, I'm going to defend this with the Valk over to the side. Yep, I had a feeling he'd put it in the side since we had the Tombstone there. Now, I think it's honestly worth it to just Lava Hound because Empress is a really hard card for him to kill. In this matchup. Also, he messed up right there by putting the Tesla on the Lava Hound because now I can go for the arrows, and man, this should be it right here. Maybe not completely game, but like, look at the King Tower, by the way. Don't sleep on that King Tower damage. He also has to defend that Valkyrie, which is going to be good. He does go for the Knight ability, so I'm just going to go for the Empress again on the left-hand side. Maybe a few Empress shots would be awesome if we could get them. Valk connects with King Tower, not bad. And yes, we do get the 2 Empress shots, and of course, we have the full health Empress coming down as well. So another very aggressive play. I'm just going to go for the Valk on top of the Drill to make sure we don't take much damage, and also don't get splashed by the Demolisher. I'm going to go for the minor arrows on top of these guards. Beautiful. Can I zap as well? No, probably not. Let me just chill, let that Empress die out and kill the Knight. And yeah, we're in such a good spot right now. He had to waste the 2 elixir with the ability, so I'm just going to Lava Hound the pocket. I know this is aggressive, but genuinely, look at the King Tower as well. He has to defend both sides, and there's no way he's stopping both sides. Look at the King. We might even 3-crown him right here. I think we are going to. Yeah, we are. So anyways, that's kind of the CRL experience. Hope you guys enjoyed the video and, of course, enjoyed the Butch clip. And yeah, peace.